We last saw the $3 million colt in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, where he was third to Horse of the Year, 2-year-old of the year, Ted Noffey. They're all in line for the San Felipe. We go to Frank Miramati with the call.
Hesitated briefly, but is walking up now as So Happy loads. Boston starters guiding Secured Freedom into the gate. And Robusta completes the line. We're in the gate. And they're off in the San Felipe Stakes presented by DK Horse. And the favorite Brant comes out smoothly. So Happy comes after him in the early stages, and Robusta is just outside of them. Potente is a close-up fourth, just about 2 lengths off the leader. Then comes Secured Freedom, racing on the outside of Flashy Fritz, and after a slow start, Start the Ride is at the back of the field. They're coming to the 6-furlong pole, and it's the heavy favorite Brant leading it by a neck, with So Happy trying to keep him honest. Robusta is 3 deep. Potente is just inside of him. At the rail, Kazushi Kimura and Secured Freedom inching a little bit closer, and very willingly, he's trying to find a narrow opening, but has to wait right now. 4 lengths back to Flashy Fritz, and Start the Ride at the back with a half-mile left to go. And it's Brant carving out the fractions. So Happy about a half length behind. Robusta trying to make an early bid to quicken the tempo, and he has done so. Secured Freedom has to bide his time. Potente keeping pace in 5th. Just 3 lengths covers that quintet. Start the Ride is trying to get into it, and a long way to Flashy Fritz. Robusta has taken the lead with a 1/4 mile to go. So Happy is trying to cling to him. At the rail, Brant is under heavy pressure. He's dropping out of it, and then behind them comes Secured Freedom. Potente is trying to rally on the outside. Robusta with a 16th to go, shifting in while leading by 2. Potente on the outside of So Happy. Potente is lengthening stride, coming to the wire, has to get to Robusta, and here is Potente. Perfectly timed by Juan Hernandez to win the San Felipe Stakes presented by DK Horse. Robusta lost a heartbreaker in 2nd.
Under J.J. Hernandez, Robusta looked like he was going to spring the biggest of upsets here in the San Felipe, but here comes the 5 on the outside.
What a finish this was. Yeah, Robusta at 67-1. Looks like he was going to spring the upset, but here comes Potente. And Christina, great job pointing that out with Juan Hernandez, being the top stable rider for Bob Baffert, not getting a call on Brand, obviously getting the right call on Potente here.
They lined up on the lead into the first turn, and then as they turned for home, Robusta kind of made the first move, and he really quickened the tempo, forced everybody else's hand. That put him in a great position as they turned for home, but he did the dirty work to set it up for Potente, who sat back, relaxed, waited, and made a perfectly timed move under Juan Hernandez today.
Another winner by Into Mischief. We say that a lot these days. Stands at Spendthrift for $250,000. Let's take a look from the drone perspective. And this was just a brilliant performance. Look how fast, look how far back Potente was.
Yeah, it really was. Now, I tell you what, if you're Bob Baffert, he has to be so happy with this. This is exactly what you want to see. He's able to sit back, get dirt, come outside, and off a maiden victory, going 3/4 mile, stretching out for the first time, and a grade 2. What a performance this is.
He was very professional, too. You could see for a moment there, Juan Hernandez was thinking, should he go inside of Robusta, elected to stay to the outside, losing a little bit of ground, but knowing he had some momentum.
And not only that, the pace was pretty lively, too. 22-4, 46-3, going a mile and a 16th mile, so it definitely set up well for him.
Scott?
Well, here with an excited connections behind Potente, Peter Fleur of Speedway Stable and trainer Bob Baffert. I start with you, Bob. How exciting is this for him to be able to pull this off in the fashion that he did against the quality group that he was facing?
Well, I mean, it's incredible. It's asking a lot. You know, he broke his maiden. You know, he really didn't run that fast, but Kimura, who rode him, he said he wants to go long. He's not a sprinter, and I told, you know, Juan, just ride him like a derby horse. You know, they're probably going to be going fast, and I knew they're going to be a fast pace because there always is in these races. But for him to pull it off like that was so exciting, and to have Peter Fleur, who's been awesome, give me this horse. You gave a lot of money for him. That's good, though. But I think he was worth that.
This good return on investment right
Yes,
now.
Very good right now.
So when we bought Potente, he's bred for the distance. And so you just cross your fingers, and his first race wasn't that fast. But we knew that didn't set up for him as well as a longer race. So we cross our fingers, and it's pretty thrilling.
Congratulations, Peter.
Thank you.
Well done, Bob.
Thank you very much.
Just an incredible accomplishment for this horse to do this in his second career start. And I don't think we can overstate that. You know, they gave you some insight into it. Kazushi's saying he wants to go route of ground. The pedigree was to go a route of ground. They all knew it, but still, to get him to this point, a Grade 2 winner in his second start, that's amazing.
And look at his body language too, Christine. I mean, he is blowing, obviously, because he ran hard, but look how happy he is, has his ears up. I mean, very impressive for only his second career start.
It's interesting to hear them put in context the maiden race, too. Maybe not the quickest. On paper, it looked like he had quite a bit of ground to make up, but they were confident that that would come with distance. And did we just get nearly $20 on Bob Baffert in a Derby prep?
To be fair, it's the other Baffert. It's the other Baffert, right? Everyone bet Brandt, who finishes off the board. I think they just sizzled him. His first start as a 3-year-old. He went way too fast.
He had a first-time starter earlier, paid $22.
Yeah, he had a $20 Baffert and an $18 Baffert on the same card. That doesn't happen every day.
Fair play to Robusta as well. He ran a huge race, and those are very valuable points that he holds on to there, finishing second.
I mean, great job by Doug O'Neill getting Robusta ready for this race, but how about Misael Jaramillo in that ride? I mean, he did everything he could to win. As we get a good look, there is Juan Hernandez. And it's been another race between Juan Hernandez and Misael Jaramillo. Misael's been winning races. We used to just chalk up Juan as leading rider every meet. I think he's sitting at third in the standings coming into the day.
I